Hi, I'm Jacqueline Garduño Salinas, and I'm Senior Director at Mighty Writers El Futuro in Kennett Square. I spearhead kind of all of the operations and programming and funding. I really look over what it is that we're doing here with kids and families, and then also looking for opportunities in the community to partner with educational organizations, township folks, and funding to be able to continue doing what we're doing and more. We certainly believe that education starts, from the youngest age all the way up into adulthood and beyond. Starting with our littles, we have our Mommy and Me program, and that program is for toddlers with their parents and trying to get them a head start before they get into preschool or kindergarten. We give parents tips and tricks to implement in a fun way with song and dance, music, story time, arts and crafts. In addition to that, we also have our weekly after-school academy in which students in grades 1st to 8th can come in to do homework. And then beyond that, we give kids writing lessons and reading lessons. We try to make it feel family-oriented. So when the kids are coming in, we're not just teachers, we're like an extended member of their family. Art is a really important part of our culture and how we express ourselves, but it's definitely colorful, it's fun. During our distribution days, you'll hear music and people will be dancing. Our food distribution will always go hand in hand with our programming. Things are just getting really expensive, and so people are gonna seek out our services, and we take advantage of that, obviously, to expose them to our programming. We also have a community closet in which we can see, if you need shoes, if you need socks, if you need clothing, if you need furniture, we can pair you up with those things as well. The van really helps me to get moms that don't drive, or maybe they only have one car and dad works 14 hours a day, to our Mommy and Me classes, to our English classes. As we go around town, one of the most evident things is the lack of infrastructure. Our kids don't have sidewalks to walk on. They don't have bike paths, and that means that people travel via train tracks. That leads kids to be unsafe as well, and so they can't really play outside. And this is a highly used train track. So in one day we've had 4 trains passing by because there also isn't any public transportation. All throughout Kennett, West Grove, Avondale, you will see mushroom farms. And so some of them are little, like this one, and some of them will be a lot bigger. So we can see here how dark and humid the working conditions are in the mushroom houses. So people get paid by how many boxes of mushrooms they fill up. So that means that they have to work quick, and they're working with a knife to get them out of the beds. And it isn't odd for there to be accidents, or if it's 3 stories high, for people to be able to accidentally fall. And obviously with the community that we're serving, not being documented means that you don't have health insurance and you don't get workers' compensation, because a lot of people are just afraid to go that route. So we're at Tojo, where a lot of our families walk to work. Tojo has become a pretty good community partner as well. They've helped us support some or sponsor some of our events and needs. When I travel through, South Kennett, Kennett, West Grove, I think one of the biggest things I see is just industry. All the mushroom houses, they just remind you that you come here to work. This is a place where people come to work, and beyond that, there really isn't much access to. So like I said, there's no playgrounds, there's no movie theaters. It's a drive to get anywhere else for just recreation. And we know people by name that come to our line, and we know what they're going through, and we know, who their kids are. And I think, the foundation of all that is just relationship, and it's understanding and compassion.